So hello guys, welcome back to this amazing session. I want to teach you guys something very important right now. Look at my screen and look at this chart. What do you see? This is a clear market maker model, right? Now, to actually be profitable as a day trader, it's very simple. You don't need to do too much. All that is required from you is to know the prevailing trend. Now, there are three things you must do to enable profitability. First is knowing what the prevailing trend. I'm just going to write it down and I will explain to you what this means. Prevailing trend. Number two is your draw on liquidity. Number two is your draw on liquidity. Number three, which is the most important one, next target. Now, these three must work hand in hand, and then we can maybe add a fourth one. Can add a fourth. We must look for FVGs as fair value gaps. Now, these three must work in tandem, right? These four must work together. Now look at this chart very clearly. What do you see? We're in a downtrend, right? It's very easy to know that we're in a downtrend. Now, the moment this high is swept, right? The moment this high is swept, we must now look for our model. We must look for our model, which is a sell model. Now, a sell model is usually like this. Sell model is usually like this. Now, every bit of this, I'm going to explain it to you. We have a break of structure here. And then we have a failed swing. All right, this is a failed swing. It's a failed swing, showing you that there's low resistance liquidity, because if price could not take out this level of liquidity here, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be blasting all the way down. So it's a low level risk liquidity, low resistance liquidity rather, meaning telling you that price wants to start falling. So in here, we want to see our fair value gaps. I want to see our fair value gaps inside here, like so. And then the price comes back in the future. Price comes back in the future to do this. We now begin to sell. We now sell all the way to our next target. All right, so this is the next draw liquidity. So we now sell all the way here. Right? Am I making sense? I hope so. Now, let me show you a very typical example of what I've just illustrated. This happened. I caught this trade, launch coin. I caught this trade. Let me put this on 4-hour time frame, first of all. So you see what I'm saying. Can you see this? This is a perfect example. Let me put it on 2 hours. Perfect example. Can you see this big rally? look at the change of, look at the sweep of liquidity. Now, when this sweep happened, can you see that we had a failed structure here? Look at this, we had a failed structure here. This is confirming that there's low risk, or rather low resistance liquidity drive. Meaning, since price could not break above it and yet fell all the way down, it simply means that we have a lot of selling pressure in there. And don't forget, price came back to tap into a what? POI. You see it? Price came to tap into a POI, which is also very important. It could be fair value gap, it could be anything, supply, demand, anything, right? I'm expecting this price to fall to my target. See, we've been trading. Now, the moment price came all the way here, tapped into a fair value gap. Remember before I told you there must be a fair value gap there. Tapped into that fair value gap, started expanding. Now, one secret is when price touches a fair value gap, price will expand. All right, price will begin to move fast. Now, if this video is making a lot of sense to you and you want a full mentorship, why we dedicated course for you, going to show you all the outlines. Okay, we have a course outline: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. The phase 4 comprises of the advanced technical analysis, showing you how to know market maker models, how to spot liquidity and inducement, how to use fair value gaps, introduction to breaker blocks, introduction to other blocks, strategies, double liquidity sweep strategy. This is one of the most profitable strategy out there. Risk management and everything you need to know. It's going for just $30, so it's quite affordable. So you can do that, send a DM and get into the session, right? It's a live session. Link is going to be in the description of this video. All right, now, so where were we, guys? So you can see clearly how price just tapped into the fair value gap and began to move. Once price taps into a fair value gap, it must expand. That's the secret, guys. It should expand. All right, it should expand, telling you that orders have been initiated. All right, and then we start trading all the way down. All the way down. Now I have another example. I think this is I give this as a trade. I give this as a trade. I'm patiently waiting for price to look at my fair value gap right here. Perfect trade. Give this as a signal. So the moment price taps into my fair value gap now, I'm into this trade already. You're going to see it now. You're going to see it. I'm into this trade because it suits everything that I want. Now, trading is risky, so you have to use your risk management proficiently. You end up blowing your account. Now, look at this. It taps into a POI, which is this fair value gap here. You know, just did this thing, tapped into it, started expanding all the way down. So basically, this is just how it is. So if you need a mentorship, link is going to be in the description of this video. Also, it's going to be pegged or pinned in the comment section so that you can actually just get involved. Now, if you need me to make more videos like this, just write it in the comment section and we'll get it done ASAP. Right? Let's go. One love. Peace out, guys.